So we're actually at the end of the day here, but we're going to do a little bit of an intro as we start this video out. This is Gunrunner 219.
How you doing?
And he's going to be joining our 13C creative team. He's going to bring a number of different perspectives to the channel to help out. A lot of NFA stuff, especially silencer heavy, also law enforcement as well. So it's going to bring a nice kind of balanced perspective here to the channel, which we're looking forward to seeing. Going to be writing a lot of articles and then teaming up with us here on video occasionally too. So what we've got here is the Remington R1
Enhanced threaded barrel.
Enhanced threaded barrel. I haven't been able to say that right all day. I don't know why. And we're running a couple different cans. We've got the AAC Tyrant on there. We do the Gemtech 45 as well. We're gonna go through a little bit of this video, and then we're gonna come right back and then wrap up the day here, because we are at the end of the day, and we'll give you our final thoughts.
All right, we're back out here on day 2 of testing with the Remington R1 Enhanced threaded barrel model. What we're looking to do today is try to see if I can get the same malfunction induction as we did yesterday. We're getting double feeds consistently from both factory mags, so maybe it was me yesterday, maybe it wasn't. Only one way to find out, so let's check that out. Do some slow fire. So far, so good. We're about 15 yards out right now. Gun's doing its part, I'm doing my part. You can hear the steel. 8 more rounds. The ultimate everything and anything. Lead, hollow point, ball.
A bunch of different reloads through it right now, just trying to see what it will and won't handle. These are actually dialed in for my TRP, so we'll see how they handle these, continue to handle these, and just dump ammo through it as we keep pushing up our round count.
The first 3, you stacked them on top of each other, that bottom left-hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
The 4th one, you pulled it, and then the 5th one, the bottom left-hand corner. It's,
I know.
and again, it's suppressor height sights. I mean, it could be, you know, the way it's set up, but
yeah.
Remington R1 Enhanced threaded barrel, 13C's reloads. Bet you I shoot them better. Smoke it. All right, I want to thank 13C for giving me the opportunity to come out and write for you guys and do some reviews and stuff. We're going to continue with this review in suppressor host form. The gun was originally purchased as a suppressor host, but before we get to this point, we had to put it through its paces, make sure it ran as a 1911. So a lot of good this would do if the gun doesn't run. We're past that point. I think we both got a good opinion on what the gun is and isn't. And this will be the second half of the article. So hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you again, and hope to see a lot of you guys a lot more often. Thanks.
Right? That's why we're hearing protection when I shoot steel. So I don't have hearing protection in now because we're shooting the berm, but those shootsteel.com targets, they have a really nice positive sound to them when you're wearing hearing protection. When you're not wearing hearing protection, it's kind of loud. Anyway, we'll put the rest.
Safe distance, but the noise travels.
Right, the noise just it echoes back. So anyway, we're gonna put the rest of these into the berm just so that you can hear. And we could hear the sound of it hitting the berm and not ringing that steel. So here we go. That does make a nice combo. It sounds really nice. It sounds.
It sounded like there.
From a shooter's perspective, it sounds good. So let's swap out.
Let's swap out.
Yeah.
I was probably about 5 yards behind you, and that was.
Yeah, that sounds really nice from over here.
In addition to not only testing it on AAC's cans, we'll go ahead and check it out in Gemtech, and in the near future some other 45 cans. So it's going to be a big review over time, not just the gun but some cans, so stay tuned. Gemtech GM45. Aha. Don't fret, the gun's not on fire. We'll find out what that was later.
Monocore silencer here from Gemtech. This is a GM45. Gunrunner already put some rounds through it, but if you noticed on camera, we've got a little bit of first round pop, which is definitely be expected on most monocore cans, and the pitch is slightly higher. We'll see how that turns out on video though, if the audio picks that up well. From a shooter's perspective, that first round was significantly different. How about from over there?
Definitely was. You can hear that pitch higher and louder in amplitude.
And then 2 into the steel just because. Definitely. Oh God. Definitely, yeah. First round pop, significant as compared to the Tyrant. I dig that Tyrant 45. There are several 45 cans that I like out there, and the Tyrant is one of those that I think is, you know, AAC did a good job on.
One of the things to mention too, for anybody that noticed, obviously this can's smoking a lot more than the Tyrant was. The Tyrant I shot the other day and got all of the ablative that I use out. I prefer Lucas, just white lithium grease. This one was freshly packed. That's what you're seeing cook off. Over the course of this video, you'll see that cook off as well. So again, we're getting into personal preferences and probably gonna be a video at a different time. Yeah, the world of suppressors is crazy, and we'll get to that too. So, but for now, just know that's white lithium grease getting cooked off and helps a little bit with the sound reduction.
That's actually something that's good to note, is that we're hearing that slightly higher pitch and bigger first round pop out of something that has a blade of material inside of it versus this, which was basically, for all intents and purposes, dry.
And then the other thing too that 13C mentioned, you can see this real quick. Design is completely different. I'd never try this with this on the range. That monocore design, going to give you that first round pop all day long with that airspace that fills up. More on that later.
Oh.
Check the mag. Which mag is that happening with?
This is the factory mag. So we got another double feed with the factory mag, which has that plastic follower in it as compared to the one that came with the executive. So we are still
second one today.
That's the second one today with that factory mag.
So based on what you've seen today, do we thumbs down these mags?
I would say
questionable.
I would say the mags are definitely questionable. I don't like the fact that they've tried to cheapen up the magazine by putting a plastic follower with that one little metal piece in there for stability. I can't imagine that's saving them that much money. I'm in complete agreement. I can't imagine over the steel.
Yeah.
I think they need to not do that anymore.
Go back to spend the extra 20 cents per mag or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. If even that. I do like this setup though. I mean, overall, and that was this. So this is the factory magazine that came with my executive. So it's an all metal mag. It's got the all metal follower, and these things have run like a top. Again, your Wilson Combats running great in here. It's just these factory mags with the plastic additions to them. I think Remington would be better served to drop these out probably at this point. It's not as much as you were experiencing the other day, but it's still the weak point in the in this setup.
When we talk about bang for the buck, I think we're in agreement that you do get excellent value. I think we're talking to those individuals where this is your first 1911 and you don't happen to have these extra mags laying around. Malfunctions at the range makes it a bad range day, so keep in mind you might want to save up a couple extra bucks for some upgraded mags if in fact this is all they're going to be shipping with moving forward. I'm done.
So right at about 15 yards away here. And there we are.
Well, here we are at the end of another day. 2 solid days of testing with the Remington R1 Enhanced threaded barrel. Can say we got over 500 rounds through this gun as of now within the hands of 2 shooters. So a lot of good, a little bit of bad. Overall though, the gun is what it is, and bang for the buck, you can't go wrong. As what it was designed to be, a suppressor host, I really don't think you can go wrong with this gun. With a street price right now, depending on who's got the sale, 600 bucks gets you into a functioning 1911 with a threaded barrel and suppressor height sights. You find me a better deal right now for something that works and is what it is, I'd like to see you try. Otherwise, I want to thank 13C as always for giving me the opportunity to come out and do some testing with you guys. Hopefully bring you some great content in the near future, and we'll work it from there. So we'll leave you with what was that, 15-yard 5-round group, center mass hold. You can see gun group's good, match grades barrel's doing what it's said it's going to do, and look for the full review and the article coming soon.
Yeah. So there's going to be a full article on this. And you're going to kind of break down all the different stuff. One of the things that we want to talk about before we drop out here, 1 or 2 different things. So this mag, and we have a review up on the R1 Executive that I did many months ago, maybe a year ago. And this is a factory mag that came with it. It's all metal floor plate, metal follower on the top here. Solid mag. I never have any issues from these. The magazine that came with this one, keep in mind we're talking about 2 guns with highly different price points. But the fit and finish on this one is going to be not quite as nice. There's going to be, but the important things on this, and I think one of we were talking earlier, is some of the important things is while this beaver tail in the back is loose and you've got some play in the trigger here as far as for shooting it for a trigger on $600 1911, not bad, but you've got that play in there that just isn't there on some other ones. So we're balancing what you're paying versus what you're getting. The important things that are on here though, the slide is nice. The slide fit and finish on that, or maybe not necessarily the finish, but the fit is nice and solid on there.
The lockup on the frame and slide fit is exceptional. What you would normally get slop in a price point gun, you're not finding here. Barrel lockup, linkage, doing what it's supposed to. That barrel's not dipping much. And then front end, which is another critical point, the bushing, mating surface with the barrel, very little movement overall, And this is just us messing around. We're still getting decent groups. Again, when you consider what you're paying for, I'll take the cons with the pros, because minor personal preference stuff. It did not affect performance at all today, with the exception of the few interruptions due to mags. At least we're calling them mag interruptions.
Yeah,
I would say this gun ran 100%.
Yeah, with factory ammo, without kind of some of the, as you were calling it, potpourri loads. That and even my reloads that I've been using for my stuff, if using our factory ammo with decent magazine Z's or the Wilson Combats, it did well. So I can't ding that for any of that. And most of the stuff on there that I would ding is things that I'm going to upgrade anyway. I'd be upgrading the sights and the grips anyway. So
right off the bat, you're starting with $300 in upgrades if you were going to do this to your 1911. And that's before fitting and installation. So good things to consider. And again, one other thing to mention, this gun came out of the box, and with the exception of wiping down the excess oil, this thing is shot the way it came out of the box. We haven't cleaned it. I haven't taken it apart. Nothing. So what you see is what you get.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. The article is going to be at 13cgunreviews.com. We'll have links down below to the social media pages. And don't forget, we've got about a week or two from the point this video is going to go live to get in on that Geisley SSP trigger giveaway. Sign up for the newsletter, and we're going to be having some more giveaways throughout the year as well. Huge thank you to Geisley for that, by the way.
Like, subscribe, and do me a favor. Please leave your comments. Let me know what you'd like to see from me and how I'm doing with these articles. So it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yep, you got it.
All right. Stay safe.
Take it easy.